Hi and welcome back to my channel. My name is Lape. Have you ever been in an intimate moment with your partner and found that you can't get an erection? It can be a very upsetting situation for both parties, but not to worry because today I'm going to be helping with that. In this video, I'm going to be talking about what to do when he can't get it up. The situation where a man can get an erection when it's time for sex, or when he gets an erection but then loses it, is very common. In fact, I strongly suspect that it has happened to every single man at some point in his life. The sad thing is that it's not talked about so much, so many people feel like they are the only one going through that problem. Women in particular may have trouble getting help or knowing what to do because they feel like they don't want their partner to look less macho in front of other people. They may think they're helping their partner save face by not discussing it or getting help. And they may think that they are the problem by not being sexy enough for their partner to fancy and get or maintain an erection. The last point is a truly horrible one because if your partner can't get or maintain an erection, it is never ever your fault. It's not a case of you not being pretty enough or sexy enough or whatever. It's an issue which your partner has and which happily you can help him with. So what causes erectile dysfunction? Many things. First of all, it could be health related. If you try the other things I'll mention in this video and things don't get better, then it's time to see a doctor, definitely. Erectile dysfunction could be a sign of underlying medical problems like diabetes, high blood pressure, or other things. It is imperative that your partner see a doctor so that any health issues he may have and may be unaware of can be treated. Those health issues he may be unaware of may be what is causing the erectile dysfunction, so he definitely needs to see a doctor. In addition, the doctor could make suggestions or prescribe medication which would help your partner get and maintain an erection. Seeing a doctor could be what saves your relationship. Erectile dysfunction can happen at any stage in a relationship. It can happen when you're about to have sex for the first time, or it can happen when you're about to have sex for the 2000th time. As men get older, their ability to get and maintain an erection becomes more difficult because erections have to do with blood flow or circulation, and the valves that open and close controlling that flow don't work as well as they used to. This is why it would really help to see a doctor. If the inability to get an erection suddenly appears in someone younger, it is probably down to performance anxiety. Actually, if it happens in a man that is older, it could also be performance anxiety. But moving forward right now, we'll be talking about cases where the erectile dysfunction is not caused by a medical problem. A lot of the time, when erectile dysfunction is not caused by a medical problem, it is usually down to performance anxiety. Maybe he thinks the person is about to have sex with is really hot. Maybe he has been looking forward to this moment for a long time and really wants to impress his partner. Or maybe last time he tried to have sex, he couldn't get it up and he's scared that it will happen again. Sometimes erectile dysfunction happens when a man is used to reaching orgasm by masturbation. In this case, there is no way his partner's genitals will be able to recreate the grip and the speed which his hand usually provides, so he loses his erection. Finally, stress and lifestyle habits like excessive drinking and smoking can lead to erectile dysfunction. It is possible for a man to be so drunk or so high that he just can't get it up. It happens. Now that I've touched on the main reasons why erectile dysfunction happens at all, let's talk about what one can do about it. If you find yourself in an intimate encounter and your partner can't get it up, the first thing to do is to reassure them. Tell them it doesn't matter, kiss them, and take the focus off penetrative sex. Turn the session into a makeout session. Focus on kissing and touching each other. At first, touch everywhere except his genitals to keep the pressure off sexual intercourse. As things continue, try oral sex and masturbating each other. Ask him what he would like you to do to him, and if you're okay with it, do it. Also tell him what you would like him to do to you that doesn't involve penetrative sex. Sometimes with all the hot and heavy touching and the distraction from requiring an erection, one usually appears. It's like real life. When you give up on something, that's usually when it turns up. When you're in the moment and he can't get it up or he goes soft, it may seem like trying to speed things up will help, but it won't. What actually helps is slowing things down. It may sound counterintuitive, but it works. When you deliberately slow things down, you both feel sensations better and more intensely, which is then more likely to help him get it up again. Because erectile dysfunction is sometimes down to a less than healthy lifestyle, suggest that you and your partner overhaul your lives. Change how and what you eat and join a gym. Getting fit and eating a healthier diet are both things that can help and things that the two of you can do together. Going to the gym together, for example, can be fun and become a great bonding experience for the two of you. Dealing with erectile dysfunction can be frustrating for both partners. But whatever happens, if your partner gets erectile dysfunction, don't start asking him whether it's you, or if he doesn't find you sexy, or whether you did something wrong, or if there's something wrong with him. None of that helps. Don't blame yourself. It's not your fault. It is never about you, and blaming yourself only adds to his anxiety. Because if he really likes you, he wants to please you and is frustrated that his body is letting him down at the crucial moment. If you have a partner who blames you for his erectile dysfunction, know that that person does not love you and he is not the one for you. It may be tough to hear, but it is the truth. A man who loves you and develops erectile dysfunction knows that it is not your fault and would be interested in making you happy no matter what. Remember, if you're in a situation where he can't get it up, slow things down. Reassure him and just focus on enjoying each other's bodies, whether or not penetration occurs, and you'll wind up having a great time anyway. If you'd like to learn how to reduce your IBS symptoms, get my 7-day meal plan for people with IBS today. I've had IBS myself for some time now and saw doctors and nutritionists with very little relief from my symptoms. Losing hope, I did a ton of research and through trial and error came up with the meals I put in my 7-day meal plan for people with IBS. What makes this guide different from others is that it includes Nigerian food. As a Nigerian living in Nigeria, I simply could not find that information anywhere. I don't want you to go through the stress and sadness that I went through. So if you want to start enjoying a life less troubled by IBS, get my 7-day meal plan for people with IBS today by going to www.bit.com/welcome from Lape. I hope you found this video helpful. To get personalized help from me, book a coaching session with me. Check out my different coaching options and their prices by going to www.bit.com/Lape Love Coach. For more love and relationship content that you won't find here on my channel, listen to my podcast. Subscribe and listen to my podcast for free by going to www.bit.com/Lape's podcast. If you want regular tips from me on how to be happy while you're single and how to navigate the world of relationships, then follow me on Instagram. I've written a lot of ebooks for the single man and woman over the age of 30. These books are about love and relationships. If you want to get any of them, just go to www.bit.com/Lape's books. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up below, share with your friends, and also subscribe to my YouTube channel. You can subscribe to my YouTube channel by clicking on the red subscribe button you'll see down below or by clicking on my picture that you'll see here. After you subscribe, remember to click on the bell that you'll see there so that you'll be notified as soon as a new video of mine comes out. I wish you love and strength.